amazing your world. Our three judges scoring this bout from ringside, all from California. We have Max DeLuca, Wayne Hedgepeth, and Marcos Rosales. Our referee in charge, he'll be giving instructions after the introductions, Jack Reese. Kissimmee, Florida. His weight 247 pounds, a veteran of 44 professional bouts. His record stands at 25 wins, 15 losses, and 4 draws, with 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Introducing Jason Gavern. And his opponent across the ring, ready to go on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing purple trunks with gold trim, hailing from and representing Tuscaloosa, Alabama. He weighed in at a ready 224 pounds. This 2008 U.S. Olympic bronze medalist is undefeated in his professional campaign with a record of 31 wins, no losses, all 31 wins coming by way of knockout. Ranked at the top 7 by all sanctioning bodies and #1 heavyweight in the world by the WBC. Introducing the Bronze Bomber. Please welcome Deontay Wilder. Once again, a referee in charge. Now to give instructions, Jack Reese.
Ladies, please. Get everybody out, please. Just the chief second. Mouthpiece. Mouthpiece.
Sir?
I gave you both instructions. I just want to remind you, fight hard, but fight clean. Listen and obey my commands all the time. Protect yourself at all times. Good luck to both of you. Everybody out, please.
Deontay Wilder is the U.S. best heavyweight boxing prospect. Some question his chin, the opposition he's faced thus far, but he continues to knock out everyone who steps in the ring with him. He says tonight it's about looking sharp. He wants to fight Gavern for his WBC heavyweight title in November.
Don't go to the refrigerator. Don't do anything. Blink and don't move.
Don't move. A lot of those knockouts have come in the first or second round. 24 of his 31 have come in the first or second round for Deontay Wilder. Here's a right hand by Gavern.
You know, Brian, we talk about Wilder with the title fight in the offing, looking to make this a quick night. Well, Gavern's not in great shape. He admitted it. He took it on 6 days' notice. He wants a quick fight, too.
Stop. Step away. Separate.
Gavern is Wilder's former sparring partner. His claim to fame, he beat former world champ James Toney just last November. He's won 4 of his last 5 fights. He says tonight is his Buster Douglas moment.
And he is a character.
He really is.
Yeah, he's capable of doing anything in the ring. He usually lets out a Ric Flair yell when he punches. Look. You see Wilder looking to establish the jab. And he can do that from a distance, obviously, where Gavern can't hit him. If you want to pin your hopes on Gavern, it's an overhand right. That's the only punch he's got that possibly could do any damage.
Gavern in those camouflage trunks. Wilder in the purple trunks. He throws another overhand right, Gavern does. And a right to the body as we get to the halfway point of round 1.
Let his arm go. Let each other go. Stop, stop. No punching. Step back now. Try to work out those breaks, fellas. Box.
Wilder is a skinny guy from the waist down. Really skinny legs. Every fight he fights, he's always around 224, 225. And when you think that he's 6'7", it's not that much weight.
In fact, he is chiseled, lean. But yeah, you're right. The legs very thin.
And his waist, my God, my gosh, my waist has to be bigger than his, and that's depressing considering he's 6'7". Gavern has got the opposite body, thick. Again, he's a little heavy because he took this fight on such short notice.
Yeah, it's interesting. Wilder has never gone past the 4th round. He says he would like to do it tonight. As you pointed out, he wanted to get some work in.
But every round that goes by, there's a little more danger. Cuts, butts, Gavern getting lucky with a right hand, all those factors.
Wild right there. by Gavern, and Wilder pops him with the jab. Final seconds of round one.
Stop punching, nobody punches.
You gotta keep him moving. He's trying to stand flat for it to come in. Keep touching him with the jab. Keep moving. Just keep stepping around. Don't let him just sit here in front of you like this. And then he started throwing the wild punches. Just keep the jab in the face. Keep him moving. Deep breath.
On your way in, okay? Close that gap. Don't give him time to set. You're giving him too much time to set. He's trying to time you. If you stay in front of him, he's going to time you, right? Give him the angles, okay? Sweep that back foot, right or left, and come in that direction, okay? And work your way up. You got it? Hey, you breathe the same air that you...
Get him out, Ivy. Get him out. Get him out, please. Number two, Jason.
This is round two. We're scheduled for 10. Deontay Wilder taking on Jason Gavern.
Interesting show stat figure here, Brian. Wilder connected with 8 punches in round one. They were all jabs. That means he landed no right hands. Usually his big weapon.
Deontay Wilder said when he found out he had to fight tonight, got the notice, first guy they called to bring in the spar, Jason Gavern. That was the guy they brought in to spar. But Gavern was on vacation. Then they brought in Demetrius King, a little gamesmanship, because King, of course, has beaten Berman Sterling.
Exactly. And they admitted that. They admitted it was gamesmanship.
Here's a 1-2 by Deontay Wilder.
First right hand he's landed in the fight. And we saw Mark Breland in Wilder's corner. What a perfect marriage of fighter and trainer, because Breland, exceptionally tall when he fought up for a welterweight. Tall guy looked to keep distance and land a big right hand. That's exactly what Wilder is all about.
Breland.
Mark Breland wants a little bit of lateral movement from Wilder. That's smart. He's not going to get with that overhand right. If he keeps jabbing and moving a step or two to the side.
Stop. Nobody punch. Separate. Box.
Wilder said one thing he knows about Gavern from all their days of sparring is he watches his feet, knows when he's going to throw a punch, and he's going to counter it with a straight right hand. We'll see if that happens here tonight.
Wilder does one thing that you'd never teach a fighter to do, which is back away with his hands down. But he's so big and tall and has such a long reach that when he takes a step or two back, nobody can reach him. So he gets away with it.
Under a minute here in the second round. Jason Gavern, as Steve pointed out, took this fight on 6 days' notice.
Stop. Separate.
Has his own landscape business by trade.
He doesn't want to lose that momentum by being forced deep against Gavern.
Let's take a look back. His last 2 fights. And of course this one against Malik Scott. And by him home.
Gave Wilder a few tough moments in the first round, second round. But because he didn't get rid of him, he got tired, he got sloppy, and you see the result.
Number 30, baby. Number 30, baby.
31-0. All 31 wins have come by knockout. He's not gone past the 4th round. And this is round 3.
Interesting thing about why Team Wilder picked Gavern as an opponent. Gavern almost the same exact dimensions as Berman Sterling. So why not get a look in there that Wilder will face when he does fight for the title, hopefully later this year against Sterling.
Right hand by Gavern. Yeah, Wilder says his team, he's ordered his team to start on Monday. To talk to the Sterling team to try to nail down a fight, and they said they want it in November.
Risky fight, Jason.
Of course, it only takes one shot when you have Wilder's right-hand power. But he's not been dominant thus far in this fight. Trouble for Gavern is the longer he goes, the more tired he's going to get. He's not in great shape.
Here's our
Gavern, he might as well forget about jabbing entirely.
Gavern he is real. It was in our fighter meeting. He's just as entertaining. Did you see that? As Wilder hit him with an uppercut on the break, he turns to the camera and said, "Did you see that?"
I know.
Well, all you need to know about Jason Gavern is he has a landscaping company.
With his son, his 13-year-old son. It's called what?
Kiss My Grass.
It's exactly right. They're based in Kissimmee, Florida.
Well, Jason Gavern should write a book one day, but right now Deontay Wilder needs to write an ending to this fight so he can move on.
He has utilized the jab for the most part as we go under a minute here in the third round. Here's a right hand by Wilder. And he calls a knockdown.
3, I'll tell you about it later. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, turn around. Look at me. Walk.
Jack Reese, one of the best when it comes to explaining things and in that ring.
And he's exactly right. If a fighter ducks his head and gets hit behind the head, well, it's the fighter's fault, not Deontay Wilder's fault.
Final seconds here of round 3. Wilder ends the round.
Get him away. Where's this, please? Hey, breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe right now. Try to calm yourself down. I know you're getting tired. 6 notice, baby. You're doing great. Breathe. Give me a deep one. Come on. Hey, stay with me. Stay with me.
Action from round 3. We take a look at this knockdown that Gavern disputed. Watch Gavern bend his head, drop his head down. That's why he got hit. I guess it was behind the head. Hard to tell. At least partly behind the head. And we could tell here. Yeah, it looked like to the ear, the left ear of Gavern. And so that's a 10-8 round, probably a moot point. But how about the fact that when Gavern comes back to his corner, his trainer, Walter Cayazo, says to him, "I know you're getting tired."
I know you get tired. That's not a good sign.
No, that's not good.
As we hit this 4th round, again, we said it at the top, Wilder's never gone more than 4.
And wouldn't that be ironic if in the fight that it's supposed to be the safest fight of all, because it's the fight before his title fight, he ends up going longer than he's ever gone before. Could very well happen.
Here's a right to the body by Gavern.
Brian, you think there's a chance Wilder's perhaps not the most inspired or motivated for this fight?
Yeah, I didn't know if he was just selling wolf tickets when we had that fighter meeting when he said, "Look, I really want to go more than 4 rounds. I want to get some work in tonight." I really thought he was just talking, but he has been in no rush at all here tonight.
People expect him to blow this guy out.
Another big right hand by Wilder.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
There's your Ric Flair shout.
Come back with the hook.
Jason Gavern. He said, "Come on, baby, come back with the hook."
I got it.
Gavern has now been down twice.
I don't think Jason Mormon's by Wilder. I mean, when people expect a 1-round knockout or a 2-round knockout, you can only be disappointing, I guess.
What? Something wrong? You look like you're in pain.
You have oxygen?
Good. I know.
Did you hear that?
Come on, work.
Jack Reese has asked Gavern here under 30 seconds.
Stop punching. Everybody separate. Box.
I'll say this.
Here's a right hand by Wilder.
There have been opponents of Wilder who have been knocked out without much effort from Wilder.
Round's over. Just stop at the belt. Stop it. Go back to your corners.
Jack Reese, you heard him. He called that one a push.
I got
You don't know you want to finish one more?
Stop. No. Huh? Stop the fight.
He had enough. You talked about it. He took the fight on 6 days' notice. He just didn't have the gas.
He told us yesterday that he was trained for a 4 or 5 round fight, and that's exactly what he gave. He threw a few right hands, nothing happened. He started getting pounded a little bit by both the jab and the right hand, and that was it.
That's why I can't go back and forth. Like
Gavern went down twice in this fight. Let's take a look at one of them, Steve.
Yeah, this is round 4, and Deontay Wilder still hasn't fought past 4 rounds. Had pretty much had enough. It's one thing to be tired and in a fight with an average fighter, but to be in with a beast like Wilder when you're exhausted and perhaps can't defend yourself properly, that's asking a lot. And this is the end of the round. Gavern getting shoved back by that jab. Wilder not real sharp tonight, though.
And I know we talked about it at the top. You say, listen, you need work. You need to be in camp. You need this work. Was this beneficial for Deontay Wilder?
You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I don't think so, because he didn't go longer than he's gone before, so it wasn't that much of a test of his stamina. He was in with a legit tough guy, but a tough guy who's been stopped several times in recent years. I just think maybe he was a little flat. Maybe. Bottom line, though, he won. It's really all that matters.
Let's get the official time here of the stoppage. Here's Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of round number 4, our referee in charge, Jack, undefeated, improving his record to 32-0 with 32 knockouts.
Y'all want rounds or y'all want a knockout, man? Y'all make up y'all mind. What you want?
All right, Deontay Wilder, victorious once again. Another knockout, another win. He is the mandatory challenger for the WBC heavyweight champion, Berman Stavern.
And he extends the 5th.
Kenny.
All right, guys, thank you. I have to say, look, you know, Gavern's a very tough guy, and he can move his head a little bit, but there's a guy with 16 pro losses. He even mentioned he's a full-time. So I have to say, less than thrilling performance. We'll get to talk to Deontay Wilder a little later tonight over on Showtime. You know, I'm all for bringing a guy along slowly until he's ready. But I said before, hey, look, is it so crazy to think that he could challenge Vladimir Klitschko or be the best in the division? 13th, we'll be back in Las Vegas. And once again, it's